Good morning, everybody. I see we already have quite a few in the chat. Well, two is good for me to start out this early. Good morning, Tim. Good morning, Idaho Hoosier. Miss Jennifer, drop your coffee link in the chat, please. Don't make me go find it. I know where it is. Wayne, good morning. What am I supposed to wear? A TOQU? I don't know. I'm broadcasting live from my office in the house today. That's where it's at. That's what you guys get. Get my farm, all of my chickens, my let's see if I can go the right way. My broom. That's what you get to look at today. I suppose I could get that light out of there. Anywho, how's everybody doing so far this week? It's been busy. I haven't been sleeping so well because I got a new bed, but my son left for LA last week, and my grandson seems to be afraid to sleep down the hall in his bedroom by himself. And then last night, both the dogs decided they needed to sleep with me too, so they don't get up on the bed. But I had put a post up about, I just covered up maybe I should do this. Might help if I actually use the correct. Carter, good morning. Let's see. I mute this. I'm better off if I mute this. Anyway, Tim, are you still live with Eric and Chernock? You still have lots of snow over there in Idaho? I bet you do. It's crazy, crazy. Somebody just bid. Yeah. If you guys don't know, I'm doing I think somebody must have set some reserves, like they bid a certain amount on the auctions. Can you do that this first time? Good morning, Shelly. Good morning, Susie. On my 5 items, because somebody will bid on it and right away another bid will come in. So I'm pretty sure. Good morning, Chad. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Anyway, I think that there's a couple of my items, because as soon as somebody does a bid on them, there's another bid. So I think somebody probably put in an amount that they were willing to pay for it, but we shall see. Right now, Robert Zombie Bargain Hunter is winning, and that's okay. But it's only date. Let's see. My listings went live around 9:30 on Sunday night, and so they've just barely been live. Good morning. How are you? My coffee link's not working. What else is new? I tell you. Let's see if I can. It didn't work. It didn't work like it was supposed to last week either. I had to redo it. It doesn't copy well, I guess. Would be my guess. So unpin that and remove it. Oh, I removed the wrong one. How do you put it back in? I removed Idaho Hoosier. Oh wow, I'm good at this. Hang on, I can't do 2 things at once. At least not this morning. Oh, that's hilarious. And I have two different computers. Why is this not? Oh, might help if I actually use the keyboard for this one. What the heck is going on? Who knows? I'll get it in there. This is really weird. It's like my keyboard is not wanting to work. Oh, it's always something, isn't it? I got a coffee, Marie, at times too. Good morning, Marie. I don't know. My keyboard just decided not to work on my. I have a I have a computer in my office, and then I have a laptop that runs off of my phone, my internet LTE, and that's what I use to stream off of. Um, but there were some things that I was thinking about talking about that I wanted to use my computer. So even though I know I can go on different screens and you guys can still see me, it's weird to look at a screen and think that I'm talking to you, but I'm not really talking. It's all in my head. It's all in my head. So that's all I can say there. Let's see if there we go. Oops. Anyhow, so that's where that is. Um, good morning, Miss Jennifer. Drop your coffee link in the chat, will you please? I thought you were here earlier, but you left a message and then went on somewhere else so that you could do what you do. So I've been hearing, just listening, that a lot of people had a horrible, this weekend was horrible. I don't know if any of you guys watch Kevin Commonwealth Picker, but I usually listen to him when I'm pulling orders and stuff like that. And he said he'd had his first day without an order in who knows how long. And I find that no way you have enough coffee. I bought you some coffee. Somebody sent me your link right after they found out you had found or they found it. I will not say who that somebody was. Little Miss Curly Top has had you up for a couple hours. Oh, I bet. That's funny. Yep, somebody was sending out your coffee link through Instagram chats, Jennifer Hayes. I finally harassed her long enough into getting one. I noticed that. Good morning, Victoria. How are you? I noticed that, Susie. I didn't myself have any problems, but I I had all my listings done for the 5 listings for the challenge, and I went to set them loose, and it said, "Oh, your business policy, your shipping, my payment policy wouldn't work because I require immediate payment." Well, you can't require immediate payment on auctions, so I had to go in and make a new payment business policy just for the auctions. And then I had to, as I pulled each one up to set it live, I had to change the business policies. So yeah, it was quite interesting. I think I'm probably going to be the last auction ending on Sunday night. The last auctions, I should say, ending on Saturday nights. Sunday night. See what I mean? Anyway, but if yours wouldn't work either, you had to go in and make one that said, yeah, exactly. I just put auction. I was like, what? And if I hadn't procrastinated, I would have had them out earlier. But I think chances are, with mine being of course, because I live in Washington, so 9:30 my time is going to be midnight back east or wherever. But it doesn't matter if somebody sees it and they want it, they'll stay up for it. We'll see. But I was just telling everybody, Victoria, that it looks like Robert Zombie Bargain Hunter he's at about last night when I looked, all of his auctions together were totaling about $1,700. So yeah, there you have it. I don't I would love to see my ring get that much money, and it's definitely worth it. I've been told by several different jewelers that it's a $4,000 or $5,000 ring. I don't know that it's going to go that high. Um, the gal that did the estate that I had my stuff taken to, she did like an estate appraisal on it, like if it was going to sell like right now today. She said for the weight and the diamonds and everything, that $999 would be the price you want to put on it. So, but I've been told by several different jewelers that it's worth quite a bit more. It's circa 1910, 1930s. So I mean, and it's really a pretty diamond. I didn't get very good pictures of it. I don't feel they're very good. You listed your auctions and started looking for a price to send the winner. Go get some of those beaver nuggets and send those out. That's hilarious. I know that's the whole point. The whole point is having fun. 100%. The whole point is having fun. I mean, and it has been fun. So I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed, the camaraderie and the little elbow jabs and everybody having a good time over it. So another thing, and I don't have it up on my channel right now. Am I fuzzy to you guys, or is it just my computer here? And no, I look fine on. Okay, it's just my monitor here. Another thing is that on April Fool's Day, this is no joke. I think it's going to start out on Reseller Niche's channel at 4 a.m. From 4 a.m. to 4 a.m. Mo and myself and Leroy, Blood, Sweat, and Cell, and then Cameron's going to come in for a little bit, but we're going to divide it up into 8-hour increments, and we are going to do a 24-hour live listing. See how many listings we can get up. So that will be very interesting. I see Mo already has it scheduled for, he already has a time slot scheduled, I can't talk. You looked for the auctions and you couldn't find them? Let me put them in the chat if it will let me. I will put a link to each one of them, so it'll be 5 separate links. Did you just look for mine, or did you look for everybody? Let's see how. So this first one, I'll put the link into. It's a vintage Pendleton wool blanket. It's really pretty. Colors that I haven't really seen in a long time. So that's the first one. Let's see if it'll let me. Wow, that is really weird why it won't let me actually type. Okay, that's the wool blanket. That'll take you to the link to the wool blanket, the Pendleton wool blanket, and it's a larger one. It's 70 by 54. The picture of it is on my full-size bed. The next link is to a lot of vintage Gumby. How do I say it? Vintage lot of Gumby and Pokey collectibles. Thank you, Miss Jen. And that's that one. And then, I can put my store on there, but you guys, what did I just do? Who knows? You guys know that in the that's really good. In a listing, you can go down to the bottom and it says what see sellers other items. So you can get to my store, but this one cracks me up. I love this one. This is number 3. It is a brand new bottle of Austin Powers Mojo Eau de Toilette cologne. I just love it just to look at it. It's hilarious. And I had fun making the video for this. If you guys go back, let's see, where am I at? I did my what solds yesterday, and then so if you go back 3 videos, the next one, this was a good reseller lot. This one right here, if anybody, well, it's a good lot period if you just want it. It's a lot of 25 vintage Disney pins, and there's actually probably several in here. Well, they're all worth something, right? But together they're worth, they would be worth more if you sold them separately. But there's a couple in there, and the very last picture shows one that's numbered. And so, I didn't look any of them up. I just had them all in a bag. They're from a lot of Disney items that I bought quite some time ago, and I thought that would be a good one and a fun one. This last one, oh wait, it might help if I actually, okay, that's the Disney pins, and this last one is the platinum ring. There you go. If anybody is interested, or if you know somebody that might be interested, send them my way. And then I got quite a few really hilarious comments on my first video for this challenge, because it was like 3 o'clock in the morning when I was taping it, and I was so tired. And I was just like, I don't even know what to video for this. So I just videoed myself pulling stuff out. I had my 10 items picked out, but that's not what I put up there. I started in the house, and I was like, I don't want to do this in the house because Emily, my granddaughter, her bedroom is right over here, and she doesn't really have real doors. She has curtains. And so I didn't want to be loud at 3 o'clock, not even loud, but I didn't want to make noise at 3 o'clock in the morning. She sometimes has a hard time sleeping. So that was hilarious. And I dropped, just if you haven't seen it, I dropped a Tupperware. I was up on a ladder, not a tall ladder. I was up on a ladder getting a piece of Tupperware that I wanted. I knew where it was, out of a cardboard box that's on top of my freezer and fridge in my garage. And I turned around and acted, I had the camera on me, so I was digging in this box, but I turned around and was talking. Anyway, I dropped the lid to the bowl, and then I inserted the glass breaking sound on while I was doing my editing, and I thought Dren was gonna die laughing. He thought that was so funny. We had to watch that quite a few times. Here, I'll put the link to that one in here. That was hilarious. Anyway, I got quite a few comments on that. Tim's probably not in here. He came in and said hi this morning, but he no, that's not it. Is that it? Yeah, it is. Tim from over the years, he said that he and his mom and his fiance Josie watched that like multiple times. I watched it a few times too. It was pretty funny, if I do have to say so myself. Good morning, Gina. I haven't done it yet, Marie, but I will. Marie and Justin and I were at, and that's another reason for Sunday. I listed like 16 items Sunday morning, and then I rushed up to Longview, to Kelso, Longview area, to do an auction an estate sale auction, they close everything down at 2. And so Marie taped part of it, and then on my phone, and then I taped part of it. But I haven't had time to do that yet, Marie. So I will. Yes, Mondays are a bad day for me because I do my shipping and my shipping video and all of that, and bloody bloody bloody. And I am amazed that I got my shipping video out as early as I did. Yeah, he is. He was in there. He was in there earlier. I was listening to them, but he popped in and said hello this morning. Where did I miss? Girl Hustle's in here. How are you doing, Patty? Anyway, there's some other pretty good videos out there. Her camera person was I haven't even looked at it yet, and I have to put the two together because okay, I'll have to just tell you this, and Marie will chime in because she should. I got kind of pissed. I should have brought the stuff in here to show you guys that I got. There was a set of 8 gold leaf vintage tall tumblers, highball tumblers. I don't even remember what they had on them right now. I know they were more leaves and something. They wanted $8 a piece, which is a fair price. They're probably worth more than that. I know they're worth more than that because I bought them. And they were in a china cabinet, and I did not want, I was not gonna, they wanted $8 a piece. They did not get $8 a piece. I'm missing Danica this morning. Anyway, so I just decided to wait until the auction, because what they do is they'll go into a room and they'll say, is there anything specific in this room that somebody wants? Well, they also had a chest full of silver, and it was 2 different patterns. The chest itself was nothing exciting to look at, except for it was plain. There wasn't any design on it. It was in really good condition. And those sell too, you guys. There's lots of people out there that have the silver and they don't have the silver chest. So, anyway, so they had 25 on it. That was their beginning price, which was actually for an estate sale and for silver, because it's an older silver set. And it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't matching. It didn't have all the pieces, and that's probably why they put it lower. But there's a couple of pieces in there that are silver. And I guess people didn't just didn't look at it, which is what normally happens. There's one piece in there that is complete silver. Anyway, I should have brought those in here, but I didn't. So we got to the room where the china cabinet and the silver were both in the same room. So 8 times 8 is 64 is what the glasses would have cost whoever. The reason they didn't sell is because they were listed too high. And then the silver was 25. So I ended up spending, I spent $25 in that room. And I bought the glasses. I said, when she said that, I said, I want just the glasses, just those 8 glasses and the silver. And she goes, this is to the auctioneer, right? She says to me, well, do you mind if I bid on them too? Well, yeah, if I can mind, you're the auctioneer. Isn't that I got to look up the laws in the state of Washington. And I hate to do this because it's one of my very good friends that owns the estate sale where it was. Now she is not associated with him at this estate sale. She came in just to do the auction, but they all worked together at one point for a local auction company called Boyd's Auctions. I maybe shouldn't say that. I don't know. Anyway, and they have all branched out because Boyd sold, and it is owned by, it's still in his name, but it's owned by somebody else. So they have all branched out and opened up their own estate sale companies, which is kind of cool because I know them all. And I had been to their auction, the gal that came into auction to do the auctioneer. I had been to their auction the day before, and holy moly, I talked about that in my live haul. So I was just like, what are you gonna do? You know, in my head, I'm like, yeah, I mind because I don't think that's right. I don't think the auctioneer who's auctioning something off should be able to be in the auction themselves. What do you guys think? Fred did that. Well, and that's when I went and talked to Curtis afterwards. I need to not say names. And I said, what the hell? You know, I said, he just looks at me. I go, what is up with that? Since when is that allowed? And he goes, Fred used to do it all the time. I said, I don't care what Fred did. I don't think that that's kosher. And I think I said, I didn't say anything. I just said, whatever, or okay. But Marie could tell I was pissed. You know, I was just like, so she bid me up a little bit, but not much. I believe I paid $25 for all 8 glasses and the silver. So, you know, I still got a good deal. Conflict of interest. Thank you, Greg. That's exactly what it is. And I have to look up the laws for the state of Washington because I also think that Cameron, I'm on a live. Quit texting me. What the heck? Are you in the chat listening? Are you at work? Yeah, anyway, so I said, Marie, nobody else really wanted. I mean, they would have taken them. They bought the china cabinet and all of that. But then there was also a couple there. Weren't they the ones that have the thrift store down in Longview, Marie? The couple that has the thrift store down there. She told me she had some matching pieces to that set. And that was the only reason that she really wanted them, but she wasn't gonna bid against me because I've been down there with Marie, so she knew who I was. Good morning, Lisa and Rob. How are you two today? Anyway, so she she started it out at like 10. I don't know. She started every room out low, which I probably wouldn't let her come back if it was me. Because you're attempting. Okay, so now I'm there buying, but I also know that they're doing these estate sales to make money for the family, or whether it may be for the person may have gone into a nursing home. So you're trying to get, as an estate sale, as somebody who's done that and cleaned out a house for houses, multiple for estate sales, you're trying to get the most money that you can, not only for the client, but you're getting a percentage of that too. So if you auction off a whole room for $5 and there is a complete bedroom set in there, and there is an LG 40-inch TV, a closet full of clothes, leather boots, and shoes on the bed, and you know what I mean, and you auction off that whole room for $5, is that good for me if I buy it? Absolutely. So anyway, conflict of interest, big time. So I ended up getting that stuff for $25, but I was just like, and I do believe that if you're having an auction, you have to have an auctioneer that is licensed in the state of Washington. So I just want, I'll talk to Curtis about it. We talked about a lot of things, but I've known him. He's my best friend's little brother, which means absolutely nothing. I don't expect any special deals or anything. But I mean, he's always very, very good to me because he knows that I come to all of his estate sales that I can. It's like $5 rooms, not just the furniture. No, it's the whole freaking room. Everything in there. I mean, Marie bought a room. You'll see that. I'll try to get the video out tomorrow, you guys. I got to get it out before the 1st, which is what? Tomorrow's Wednesday. Holy moly. Anyway, you'll see on the video. The thing with the video is I need to be careful. I don't know how careful Marie was because it really doesn't matter, but I have to watch it and go through, and I don't want anybody's face on there. I mean, Marie and Justin and myself, that's okay. But so I have to go through and like put a smiley face or blur people's faces out. I don't know how to do the blur thing. So I'll be learning how to do that. But Marie and Justin and I would like you guys to see how they do these estate sale auctions here. They run them for 3 days. And then on Sundays or whatever day the last is, if they have two, if the same company has two estate sales going, what they'll usually do is they'll do Thursday, Friday, Saturday. They'll end it Saturday at 2 and do an auction, because then everybody from that one goes to the one that started Friday, Saturday, and then they have an auction on Sunday. So because they need everybody, all hands on deck, when they're doing their auctions, because it's super busy with a lot of people, especially if it's a bigger estate sale. And then lots of times if you get bigger things and you don't have anybody to help you carry it out, they're really good about doing that too. Thank you, Greg. I will do that. I will absolutely do that. Thank you very much. I might have to send that to my buddy Kurt so that he knows, because I'm not going to cause a stink for him, but somebody else might. And if somebody else comes in there and is being an ass, that could ruin your business. And I would hate to see that happen to him. But I just thought in my head, how can it? Her mother was there. So it's a mother and a daughter, and they worked for the same company. They all with Kurt and a lot of the people that work with Kurt anyway. And so if she should have just told her mother, who was, just there talking to Curtis and watching, she should have just told her, hey, I want these glasses. Will you bid? And here's my highest bid. Even though I knew it was her mother, I wouldn't have cared. So, I know it is, Marie. That's why I haven't done anything with it, and it's almost impossible. But so you'll see the room that Marie did, and I will get better. I will get better about doing videos and stuff. Both of the grandkids were with me this weekend. They were cranky because they really didn't want to go, and I get that, and in bad moods, and they didn't want to sit. And Emily didn't even come in. She sat in her car and played her Switch, which was fine. And Dren was like wired. Like, I don't know what I mean, he was more active than he normally is, huh, Marie? Jeez. Anyway, so I also got at that estate sale, which I haven't done a video on, but in the back bedroom they had a jewelry box, and it just had what they consider costume jewelry in it, but it still had a lot of jewelry. And then there was jewelry on the top of the dresser, and some watches and stuff in it. I didn't really look too hard at it. I saw a couple of pieces in there that looked promising, and Curtis was walking back there, and I was trying to, he didn't really, some of the stuff had prices on it, some of it didn't. And he walked back in there, because they walk around with little tickets, and they'll give you a ticket and they'll write your stuff on it, which works better if you're carrying a bag or something. And then lots of times he'll just give me a pen and he'll just say, write your stuff down on here, which I do. And then if it doesn't have a price, then I just write it down and let them price it, or we go through the bag, which I prefer to do before I pay. Anyway, so I just said, he walked back there to put something in the closet that apparently wasn't for sale. And I said, or it was a personal picture. Curtis, how much you just sell me all of this jewelry in this jewelry box for? And he goes, I don't know, Noelle. He goes, it's gonna go for nothing. The auction's almost over. I said, how about $20 for all of it? And he goes, yeah, I'll do that. Let me go get a ticket. So I got that. Dren spent $2.50 on a brand new box of Rose Art color crayons that you could probably get at the Dollars. It was one of the big, huge boxes. So whatever. That kid has color crayons for days and days and days. At almost every estate sale that he goes to, he gets color crayons or markers or paints or some artsy stuff. We have enough art stuff to supply a school. Good morning, Dawn. I haven't sent it yet because I have to go up. Will you resend me your address, please? And thank you very, very, very much. It was a super duper busy weekend, and so I just haven't sent it. I have that. I have something to send to Alyssa, who's probably sleeping. I have something to send to Jennifer. So hopefully I'll get all that stuff out today. And then I have to go to Justin's going to be home from LA this afternoon. He thought he was going to get home this morning at 7, but they were both tired, so they stopped and slept, which is a smart thing to do. I have to go to is Tracy in here? Did she sneak in and I didn't see her? Dang it. She's sneaky that way. Good morning, Tracy. I have to go to the lumber store and get some more lumber to make a listing station out in the garage because that's why. So that's where that is. That's what's going on today. Anyway, and then don't forget that Tracy and Tommy are on tonight at, I never remember what time you guys are on. I think they're on at 11 o'clock my time. And if you guys aren't familiar with, I know a lot of people are, but I also know a lot of people aren't. So I'm not calling anybody out or anything like that. If you guys aren't familiar with how to go into the tabs on your seller hub and go in and check out your, might help if I had the right, go in and check out your Tommy and Tracy. Go in and check out your seller hub, because I can talk and do the same. I can talk and chew gum at the same time, but I can't talk and go on. If you go under your performance tab, there's a button called traffic, and Tommy did a comment, a YouTube comment, like community post today, and he talks about the traffic tab. But do you guys go in and look at your traffic? And there's also a summary of your sales, and it tells you your seller level and your sales and your service metrics. How many of you people actually that are resellers that have a store actually use that? You're tabbed out. 9 p.m. Central. Yeah, so okay. Thank you, Tracy. Anyway, so where the heck are you gonna put that? Where am I gonna put what? I've cleaned my garage out a lot. Like, you would be surprised, but I also need a desk area up front. It's gonna be in the front area probably. I don't know. I haven't quite decided. It may be right next to my shipping station where I have all the clothes, because all of those clothes are going to the storage unit, because I have more room there and I have bare wall and floor space to put a background that's more sufficient. Or I may just hang them up against the storage wall because it's blank metal. So, but I have a lot of vintage. And when I say vintage, I do have a lot of vintage women's clothes, but I have a lot of vintage men's clothes. So hanging them up against a metal, because I can talk, a stainless steel background type isn't gonna do anything. It's gonna bother me because I like to have all my backgrounds be the same on all my pictures. So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at on that. They may stay in the garage. They may go to storage. I'll bring a bag back and do them there. I don't know. Yes, you use the traffic, but couldn't find the sales number from Google Found the impressions from outside eBay and the promoted versus organic sales, but not the outside sales. Big show with Tommy and Tracy tonight, live with Chad, aka Golden Finger Picker. I wonder if Tracy, do you know, is Kim gonna come on with him for a little while too? Because that would be cool. Hi, Jen. So yeah, so they've had recently in the last few weeks, they've had Pete Craigslist Hunter and Ronnie Hart and Chad. And Chad has been, he's had some medical problems the last couple of years. So he's been on and off YouTube. But man, that guy knows military stuff like you would. He's smart. They're all smart. All of us are smart, and we all have our areas that we do better in than others. And that is what is so good about everybody here and the other people that aren't here. I hope she pops in for a little bit, but I'd understand if she doesn't. If you don't know something and you need help, there's somebody out there that's always happy to help you. I mean, there just is. And if not, they will find somebody. If somebody asks me a question and I don't know it, I will find somebody. And I will never just say, go ask. I will always ask the person first. Like I had somebody that was needing help with some jewelry. I couldn't answer the question. So I messaged Tracy and I said, can you help this person has questions on this? And then she got a hold of them. So, and that's the way to do it. You think Google impressions and sales show as a black on the graphs? I believe you're correct. Let me look here. That's not the right one I want. I think that is correct, Tracy. External site views is black. Your organic views are blue. The external site views are black. The promoted listings are like a greenish color, and your prior time period is the small little gray line if you're looking at any of that. So I hope that helps, Susie. Anyway, I just am not sure who you call. Hey, Chuck, how you doing? Good morning. And Lynn, I already said hi, didn't I? If I didn't, hi again. You get 0 sales from Google, but Posh and Etsy shows and Google better, in your opinion. You're probably right. Yeah, I have a lot of page views from Google. Impressions, nah. Like on March 30th, I had I'm gonna say, it tells you right there. On March 30th, I had page views, external sites, 269 page views from Google, from external sites, just on the 30th. That's quite interesting. That's today. Wow. That's excuse me, that was yesterday, on March 29th, yesterday. And it probably has that wouldn't really have anything to do with my videos and stuff because they're coming right into my store through my link. So I don't know. But who else did I miss? Louis, good morning. Anyway, so you guys, it gives you an idea. And then also in Tommy's post, his community post, he talked about just give me a minute. He talked about ending an item and relisting it, and that will bring a whole new. If you guys don't do that, I know a lot of you do. I know a lot of you don't. I know a lot of you are on the fence. But you want to end and relist, not end and sell similar, unless there's something in there that you need to fix and you want to keep your viewers. So if you have a listing that you put up that's not super old, that has some errors in it, but you already have quite a few viewers on it, you can end and sell similar. And I believe you keep your viewers. If when you end and relist an item, it's a whole new item number, it's a whole new ball game, comes back in as a new listing. Therefore, you get that more preferred placement without using a promoted listing to get that preferred placement, because from what I have seen and what everybody went through one time in Bandcamp on Tommy's channel, we went through Google and all of that stuff. Even with checked out promoted listings and placements and stuff like that. When you have a new listing, there's a certain amount of places that they put the new listings, and they usually go right straight to the top. So anyway, which night was this show I need to go watch? Oh boy, it's been a while ago, and I don't know if it's still up, Victoria. So you're talking about when Tommy went in. What he did was he just went to the chat, and we went to see how promoted listings help, and also versus white backgrounds and different backgrounds. It was really interesting, and he does a lot of stuff like that. He's really good. Tommy's got a very analytical mind. So if you can get past him giving you a hard time and being a butt sometimes, he was super helpful. If you need help on anything analytical like that, and he's got other people that are right there with him too. So I give him major kudos about that show. He did. He said he was going to put it up on a new channel. And that's not the show that I'm talking about where we took a deep dive into my store. This was another show. Another show that he did. But basically, Tommy and Tracy were asking, who had done listings today, who had done any in the last, who had set any listings live in like the last hour, 20 minutes. And they pulled the listings up to see, typed them into the search to see if they even came up on Google, where they were. Then we went into eBay to see where they were placed. And then it was really interesting. So if you like that kind of stuff, a lot of times you will get that kind of stuff. They go into that. Tommy and Tracy and people in the chat will do a deep dive on stuff like that. And it's very, very, very helpful. Okay, I asked him about the show where he looked in, that one, and he looked at my store, and he looked at Krillin's store also in that same show. And yeah, he said he took it down, and I think he took a lot of those shows down, and he was going to put them back up on a new channel. I think that's what he said. So anyway, that's all. I guess you can harass him about it, Susie, and see if he puts it back up. But Victoria, he would probably he went, okay, if you want to know a little bit more about traffic, and I'll see if I can find it, and I'll post it in the bottom in the description of this video. Gail, a small town picker, did a super long, it shouldn't be hard to find. Let's see if I can find it right now. She did a live listing show last week, and it was super long. And Tommy hopped on at the end because she was going to sign off, but everybody was bored. What is going on with my keyboard? It is. I'll tell you what it is. I was using the wrong one. That's hilarious. Small town picker, excuse me. She should have one on here. Yeah, reseller chat and listings. I'm going to put the link right here. But if you go towards the very end of it and watch Susie, Tommy came on. He was rearranging his basement and stuff like that, but he also went on towards the end, the very end of it. I don't know how far in, I ended up going to bed, but somebody was asking me if I knew how to do all that stuff and look at it, and I said yeah, and they said that they didn't even know about it, and they didn't want to say anything because they didn't want to feel stupid. Well, the only stupid question that you ask is the one that you don't ask, in my opinion. Good morning, Miss Danica. Anyway, so if Victoria and Susie and anybody, if you go to that video right there that I just put the link to for Gail, and you go to the end of it, and I don't know how far in, let's see. It's 9 hours, and I'm looking here. It looks like 8:21. It looks like maybe about the 8:30 mark, 8 hour and 30 second mark. Okay. So go, if you don't want to watch 8 hours of it. I mean, I'm sure Gail would love for you all to watch 8 hours and give her the watch time, right? But if you just wanted to watch the part where Tommy goes in, and I think it's looking like it's right about there. Yeah. About 8.5 hours in. So somewhere about in that area. Gotta go, guys. We will, Don. Thanks for stopping in. And please send me your address. Otherwise, I'm going to have to search up through the messages. I'll find it. But if you have a minute later today, if you could send it, I would appreciate it. Where are you fishing? Oh, yes. This is why Miss Danica is not here. They are on family vacation. They're having a good old time cleaning catfish, catching catfish, just being out in the natures. Anyway, so go check that out, and Tommy will talk about the traffic and stuff like that. But he's very good with numbers. He's very good with stuff like that. But you can't see the chat, Carter. You don't see the chat. That's a bummer. All right. Bye, Victoria. Anyway, so there's that. Hopefully that helps you guys out. And I will explain something to the extent that I understand it and that I know it, but I won't go any further than that, because a lot of this stuff is confusing to a lot of people, and I know how to look at it in my head and I know how to use it, but I'm not going to further confuse somebody else with the amount of knowledge that I might or might not have. If I don't know for sure what I'm talking about, I'm not going to talk about it. There's somebody else out there that will know, or I will research it and then I'll come back and talk about it, if that makes sense. So, oh, you were in a different app. I got it. I see. Okay, you're the only one fishing. Really? That's redonkulous, but I bet they like to eat it. That's hilarious. Poor Danica. We miss you, but I hope you're at least having a good time. Good morning, David. Anyway, so, sit down at your desk, pull your seller hub up, and just start going through the tabs. There's a lot of stuff in here that you guys can learn from. There's so many, just, and being in your store and messing around in your store and looking at stuff like this also shows some activity in your store. So, I mean, go under marketing. And speaking of marketing, you guys know that today and tomorrow are the last days to order your supplies from your store. So if you go under marketing, go to subscriber discounts and go to eBay shipping supplies. I think I already got mine this time. Yep. Oh, yeah, I already redeemed my coupon. So go into marketing, go down to pull the drop down, go down to eBay shipping supplies, and boom, you'll catch a fish.
Chakalaka. I was trying to come in when he first came on, and it wouldn't work down there. But I wanted to say good morning.
Good morning. That looks like fun. I use the tape. I use the tape, Susie, but I haven't bought it in a long time. I just have a bunch of it left over from eBay Open that I got free. And maybe that's before they changed it, because eBay Open was 2018 and 2019. So that'll tell you then. This video has been uploading for half an hour, and oh yikes! Hey, you guys, Greg's got what are you videoing? What did you video, Greg? Greg's got some really good videos, and I hope that he's going to put one up on how to sell on Facebook Marketplace, because he rocks it. On, not that a lot of other people don't get me wrong, but he is, talk about an analytical mind. He has one too. And so the boxes have gotten, yeah, and they don't do the 6x4x4 box anymore. It's now 6 by 4.5 by 4.5. Well, that extra ½ inch allows you to not put that box in a padded flat, right? So you have to score it and make it smaller, which just takes more time. But look at that. Are you fishing with 3 poles? She's muted. You muted yourself.
Well, the next door neighbor is weed eating, so I didn't know if it was too loud.
She's fishing with 3 poles. That's hilarious. Anyway,
you can have as many as you want in Texas.
Oh, wow. That's cool. Well, what the heck? Why not? Do you rent the fishing poles there, or did you guys already have them?
Oh, I already had them.
You already had them? Anyway, so we were just talking fishing in the dark. It's not dark, but she wears her sunglasses at night because she can.
Yeah, I was fishing all night. I didn't catch anything.
She is on vacation, and where are you at exactly? Damn it. Tracy,
I caught a hangover. Lake Granbury. We're just in a canal.
How'd that hangover taste? Did you fry it or steam it?
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. That's a better view.
Greg, that's really cool. Greg wants to know what's everybody else doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're probably sleeping, huh? Yeah.
Oh, at my house, Chip and Ellie went to get their shots. Andy is playing his game. Davis has got a job interview at Home Depot, so he hadn't come out yet.
So it's just basically you and Andy that are there right now.
Yeah.
Well,
he might be talking about people in the chat, though, not me.
No, I'm not. We're talking about you.
Oh,
I thought the whole family was going.
No, they are. They've been down here. We're only 30 minutes from home.
Oh, okay.
My friend Heather was here the last 2 nights, and her granddaughter, and man, to have 6-year-old energy again.
I know, huh? Dren's just been unleashed this last week since Justin's been gone. Are they wiggling? Dinner.
That's a big one. That's the monster.
Winner, catfish dinner.
You can mute me, Noelle. I'm sorry. I like being a part of your
No,
show,
you're
but
fine. Tracy wants to know what are the coordinates, latitude and longitude, please, per Greg.
what? Are you going to tell me what kind of bait to use?
I don't know. Those two crack me up. And Shelly says hi.
Hi, Shelly.
Lynn,
Hi,
I don't know if you can see the chat or not. Lynn says hi, and Greg said hi, and who else?
Is David here? I saw him earlier. Hi, David. Hi, Greg.
David is here.
Hi, Victoria. I was reading the chat, but it wouldn't let me come in on StreamYard for some reason. Hi, Tracy.
StreamYard's been whacked lately. Oh, Donatella is here.
Hi, Donatella.
Anyways, yeah.
Marie.
So you guys don't forget. Did you get your supplies? Don left because they went live.
Oh.
Mike Newsom, good morning. He says hi, Noelle and Danica.
Hi. Trying to get
Anyways, so you look like you're having a heck of a lot more fun than the rest of us, that's for sure.
Well, it's hard for me to pull away, honestly. Like I kept telling Chip, I'm gonna go back to the office a couple times, and he's like, why? That's the beauty of your job. Like, take off. I'm like, you're right. But I know where all the Mission stores and Goodwill stores are right around me.
That is true. That is true. So I'm hoping that my ring gets a big hit at the end of the at the end of the auction, because I mean it's not doing bad or anything, but
well, I bid $333, and this morning it said you've been outbid, but it's not up to that. So I'm confused.
That's weird. That's really weird.
I don't know if y'all can see this big old catfish, but it's got everybody throwing their poles in.
Can't see it.
Oh,
is it hanging? Where does he have it in his hands?
No, they're bending over, getting it on the little weigher thing. You like that term?
The little weigh thingy majiggy bobby, the scales. And just like that, the ring is at $305. That's what it says right now. So I bet Danica put in she put a bid in for 333, but it might be that if somebody bids until it gets to 333, I don't know. I don't know how it works. This is the first time I've ever run auctions. Yeah. The size is listed. If you go down into the descriptions, I got pretty technical with it. I thought I did a pretty good job. My pictures could have been better. I have this new phone and I can't figure out the camera, how to get it out of your drums aren't going to catch that ring. What do you want me to send you after the challenge? Send me some merch from your store. How's that sound? I'm not going to win. I don't think I'm going to win unless something serious happens at the last. I mean, Robert Zombie Bargain Hunter's already at $1,750, and he may be capped out. I don't know. I mean, who people are only going to pay. So what he has that people are really, no, you can't edit an auction after it goes. And so my pictures aren't horrible, but they aren't banner on the ring. And that was frustrating me because I have to watch a couple more videos. So I have the Note 20, Ultra 20, whatever, the blah, blah, blah. And I cannot get it to quit taking pictures in motion. And it's literally it's literally driving me nuts when I want to do a close-up picture. Hello, Miss Idaho. Let's see, Miss Idaho. Wow, Idaho Hoosier. So, I mean, for somebody who doesn't sell jewelry and who doesn't take a lot of pictures for jewelry, I tried to overcome that with the stuff in the description. I don't know. It is what it is. So, there she goes. We get to vicariously watch her fishing. But, like I said, I don't have anything into that ring. It's the one that I found at the Goodwill bins. Does that mean anything? No. It's a gorgeous ring. It's an antique, and it's like I told my son, whatever I get, and I'll be happy with it. So, I don't know what you're doing, but we can't hear you, Miss Danica.
I'm just listening to you. I want to be here though.
Oh.
This is blood bait. It's really gross. It smells horrible.
Robert has, let's just go over to Robert's channel. Robert has a lot of really cool stuff, actually, Donatella. What's really going for the money is he's got a lot of garbage pail cards, garbage pail kid cards. You know what I have? I'll tell you exactly, because if I go in here, I looked at his stuff yesterday. He has a GoPro Hero 9 Black that's going for $357. Right now, the highest bid is $357. He's got a set of 1985 Garbage Pail Kids, 82 cards, complete set, series 1 matte, original, no reserve, $600.60. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. You guys are all gonna go bid on Robert's stuff. He has a set of Pokemon Champions Path Elite Trainer Box TCG. He's got one of each of these. Those are at $190. And so let's see what we got here. 1, 2. He has a Nintendo. This is kind of misleading, and it's not his fault. He talked about it on his video. A Nintendo Switch Animal Crossing New Horizons console with bonus Mario. The thing is it doesn't come with the Animal Crossing game. It's just an Animal Crossing themed Nintendo Switch, but he added another game to it, which he probably should have added Animal Crossing. And I know he has it in the description. But Nintendo didn't put the Animal Crossing game in there with it, which I personally, and I don't know about the rest of you guys, like Robert said in his video, if you go watch it here, and I will do this because I did it for Gail. Here's the video. Here's the video of his 5 items. You guys can go watch and see, and then in the description of his video is a link to all of his items. So he's got that. That's at $329. And then he has a Sony PlayStation VR headset, PSVR bundle.
Can we talk about this after the auction is over? You're just giving away everything I'm bidding on, Noelle.
I don't know why.
Y'all better lay off my Nirvana too.
He doesn't have that, and I'm not talking about that. I want Eric to get. Do you have a player to play that Nirvana tape in?
No, I don't want to play it. I know what it sounds like.
Anyway, as of last night, when I looked at his totals for all 5 of his auctions, he was at right around $1,700. But I don't know how much more people are gonna if it goes up a lot, it's people from his viewers and stuff like that, because as the market commands, for an auction and for bidding on stuff like that, it's only going to go so high, right? Same with all of our stuff. If
Sorry.
I don't, and not that I don't love you guys, and that I'm saying anything bad about anybody. I'm not. I don't see anybody spending $3,000 or $4,000 on my of my followers, my people that I know, all of the other challengers on that ring. I see if somebody's going to spend $3,000 or $4,000 on that ring, it's going to be somebody from outside our challenge group and our people that follow us. I know. I totally agree, Greg. I think. Oh, she's way down there. Can you see her way down there in the upper right hand corner? Right. You guys can't see that. I'm pointing with my mouse like you can see her. Anyway, and that's another thing too, Greg, because it's been so highly, everybody's done videos. We've all done videos on it. So it's kind of it's just one of those. I don't remember which one of my videos I put in the. I don't think. I should have put it in the title, but I didn't have enough room, Tracy. I should have put the size of that.
Uh-oh, we're disturbing the fishermen.
Aren't we? What, by talking?
I am. You're not. I have my phone blaring, I guess. They're like, are you working over there?
Yeah.
I'm going to hang you up and listen silently.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Wish me fish luck.
Good luck. Catch the big one. Yeah, some of the fishermen are very, 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 very picky about it being quiet. Don't get in the water. No ripples. No nothing. Don't bring your dog. Don't bring your cat. Don't bring your kid. Don't bring your wife. Don't bring your husband. That's how that is. Anyway, so I don't remember which one of my videos I put in there. If I put I think I put them both in there. Who knows? I don't know. But it ought to be interesting to see, Greg, because there's a lot of haters for a lot of different people out there, and they love nothing more to do than to go in and do that to people. I mean, look at how many auctions Lonnie has had, or I think even Kevin Commonwealth Pickers had many auctions that people don't pay. They bid it way up and then they don't pay, so then they should fish on a lake with no people. I agree, Susie. I agree. I mean, really, right there where they were, how you going to get no people? Or maybe they should just go to Costco and buy their catfish there. It's already done. It's all ready to go. You don't have to do anything. That's horrible. Dren goes and does a lot of fishing and stuff with his mom's grandparents. So great grandma and great grandpa, they do everything: fishing, clamming, oystering. They get mussels. They go crabbing. They went and smelting here a couple of weeks ago. So anyway, that's where that is. I'm hoping the ring will come in at the end for. Good morning, Paul. For the win at the end. Yeah, they are residents and I'm a guest, so they let that be known for sure. That's hilarious. Mike Newsom says you couldn't even fit another canoe in that place. Oh, that's hilarious. Anyway, so it's interesting. I'm excited. It's fun. It's something new to do. Get some fun, and I just can't seem to manage my hair today. It's been a blast. and nobody's been a poor sport at all. So, and nobody will. I don't see, of all the people that are in here, nobody is, that I can see, attempting to be a poor sport. It's been a lot of fun so far. The most annoying thing, and I think it is for everybody, and it's part of it, is all of I had to shut my notifications off for Instagram. So if you guys, I try to go in and check 2-3 times a day. They would hate fishing on the Columbia because the cargo ships don't care. That is correct. That is correct. But it doesn't seem to stop the hundreds and hundreds and thousands of people that fish on the Columbia. So you're 100% correct there. Anyway, that's where that is. The Instagram notifications. Oh my God, because my notification sound is the Law and Order dun dun. And so I was like losing my mind the first day, and I don't have much mind left to lose, Rachel. I was just like, I know you are. And that's cool of you. We're not dogging you at all. Not at all, Danica. You are an awesome person. And they do live there. And I bet there's a lot of people that come there as guests that aren't. That are a little rowdy. And you did pay to be there, so you have the right to be there. And it's not like the fish are going to give a shit about people talking, because what would be the difference? But what would be the difference between you guys all standing there talking? And did they yell at you across the thing? Because if they're yelling across the thing, that's a lot of noise too. Those damn fish aren't going to be there anywhere. You just found a Robert Cavelli red silk dress in your death pile. Last sold on Poshmark for $350. Oh, let's do this. I'm reading the small print. Susie she just found a Robert Cavelli, I probably murdered that, red silk dress in my death pile. That's the Lady in Red dress, right? I don't know, but that's a good song. Last sold on Poshmark for $350 at Tracy Parks. I might be messaging you later. Your son is having his 18th birthday here on the 1st. I got to be nice now. Oh, well, normally I have my notifications on, but yep. Oh, like this and this, and I'm just joking. Oh, I miss you, Danica. I hope you're having a good time. You look like you are, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Anyway, so, yep, notifications. And so next Sunday, I'll have a live, probably on Friday or Saturday. I would like to do it on Saturday. I try not to go live if Tommy and Tracy are going live, because a lot of you guys like to watch them. And it's just, whatever. It just matters. I may go live Saturday night. That's my preferred night, because it's just easier for me. So, and it just depends on if I go to an estate sale or not. I'm really trying hard to get stuff listed. I didn't get anything listed yesterday. I was just that busy. But I listed like 16, 17, 18, 19. I have to count on my hands. Hang on a second. 21 items Sunday. Plus I went to an estate sale. Plus I did my video for I'm pretty proud of myself. That's plus I had the kids and the dogs and the chickens. I wish you guys all live close by. Bye, Greg. Thanks for coming in. How's your video going for uploading before you leave? And hopefully you guys go check out Greg. Greg, can you drop your link? I'll get it. You guys go watch. Greg's got a couple of really good videos. Oh, have you put more up? No, that's not you. I mean, that's not your video. He's got one on what sold on Facebook Marketplace. It's about a month old, and 25 thrifted items he sold on Mercari for over $1,500. You guys, you got to go watch it. He has got an eye to pick up stuff. I'm putting his link in the chat. Go check him out. Show him some love. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't be good by the time they got to you, David, but I'd sure send you some if I could. I probably have 30 dozen eggs. No joke. I got to take some out to my brother, put them on my brother's truck when duck eggs and chicken eggs. We have 4 ducks, so we're getting 4 duck eggs a day. And then we have, Emily has started out with 12. Emily has 10 chickens. Dren has 18, 17. Dren has 15 chickens and a rooster and 4 ducks. That's where that is. They're just animals anymore. I used to love, don't get me wrong, I still love the chickens, but I'm tired. And so I told them I would be the financier. When Justin came back from California last year, I hadn't had chickens for about a year and a half, maybe 2 years. And we had chickens, we had ducks, we had goats, we had anything that you could think of having. And so it's just got to go search for some items for a thrifting scavenger hunt collab. Ooh, have fun. Have fun, Rachel. I know. Hey, Paul, you want to do collab? Rachel, come pop in on April 1st to our 24-hour live listing. I should put a copy of that up too, huh? I should put the link to that. It'll be, I just saw a thing on it. Why isn't it showing here? Because it's scheduled. Past. I wonder why that's not showing. It should be on his. Huh, that's really weird. Well, I think it was on Instagram, but it's Reseller. Here, I'll just put, this is Mo's channel, and it's going to start on his channel, and then it'll go to probably Leroy's, because I told them I would do the night shift. And I think Jen put Leroy in Leroy's, I can't even talk. This is really getting bad. Miss Jennifer Hayes put Leroy in his YouTube channel in earlier. I'm going to put it in again. So if you guys want to come and see and join in, we're gonna just see how many listings we can get done in a 24-hour period. So we're all supposed to be in it for the whole amount of time, but I think it's going to be 8 hours on Mo's channel from 4 a.m. to noon, and then it'll be 8 hours on Leroy's channel, and then it'll be 8 hours on my channel. So yeah, I don't know why it's not showing up on his channel though. And go check out their channels. And Mo and Leroy do a morning show Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and it starts at 6 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, because Mo is in California and Leroy is, where the heck is Leroy? Back east. Why can't I think of the state? Because I am not in the right state of mind. Anyway, and it's very interesting. And you guys know that Leroy is all about tools and that kind of stuff. So he talks about a lot of that. Oh, Susie, I've been just left you up there forever and ever. Hopefully Tracy saw that and answered you. I'm sure she did. If she didn't answer you, we do know that she heard it. So have fun, Rachel, and I hope you get some cool stuff. I'm sure you will. Paul, you got to find somebody. Find somebody to do collabs and stuff with. There's lots of us out here. We'll do collabs with you. You want to do some collabs? Come on down. Anyway, all right, you guys, it is 9:30. I need to get some stuff done so that I can go to the Depot of Home or Lowe's, whichever one has what I need. Don't forget to use your store coupon to get your packing materials, your so-called free shipping supplies. You have today and tomorrow to do that, and then on the 1st it kicks in and you can go in and order more if you want. So I think I need to go in on Justin's store and order. I don't think we've ordered from his store. I don't even know what I need anymore. I just order stuff. If you guys, I will say something. The record mailers, and if you follow Lonnie or if you follow Kevin Commonwealth Picker, they'll pull them out and show them to you. They're flat. They're spendy. But if you're getting them free on your store, they're $55 for an order of them. I use those on so many things. I use them for big books. Because I don't, especially like I just sold a book, a fishing book that I sent to Italy. I put the book in a poly mailer, then I put the book in that, and I put bubble wrap on the edges, the corners of the books. I just have bubble wrap bags that I get free. So I did that, and then I put that in there, and then I put all of that into another poly mailer because it was going internationally. Normally I wouldn't have put it in another poly mailer, but I did that because it's gonna have some use and abuse. But those cardboard flats for the records are good for a lot of things, small pictures, and you can get those free. Bye, Marie. So you can get those free with your shipping supplies. So if you don't use the tape and you don't need any poly mailers or whatever, get some of those. And if you don't like the eBay part on the outside, you want to use them for something else, you can just turn them inside out real easy. It's just all in how you fold it. I mean, they come flat. One side's printed, one side's not. So you can you can use them with the eBay on the outside, or you can use them with the eBay on the inside, and then nobody knows that it's an eBay. So if you're selling on multiple platforms, and you don't want that out there, then there you have it. So don't forget to get that. And don't forget to go and watch Tommy and Tracy for Chad Golden Finger Picker tonight at she put it in there. It's tonight. It's tonight at, it's not 9, 10 Central. Don't quote me on that. I'm trying. And then Lisa and Rob, a couple of pickers, are on. Oh, I have them in my, they're in my calendar. Wednesdays at 5, I think. All right, you guys. Have a great week. 9 Central. 9 Central. I always get it wrong. Dang it. 9 Central tonight, Golden Finger Picker on the Tommy and Tracy show, or as I like to call it, the Tracy show with Tommy Bernhard. Bye, guys. Have a great week.